Welcome back. The Oolar told us where we can find Appnaxis, and it seems like it's up there. Now the question is, how do we get up there? Well, let's go in that direction to begin with. I don't think Crow can carry us up there. It seems a bit, that we would be a bit heavy for him. Can we talk to him?
Enough chit-chat, partner. There
Nope.
are soul stones to return, dreamers to awaken, odd, ugly-looking men to locate.
Maybe we can use that little bit of, I don't even know what they're called, that scaffolding? As a ladder. Although that would seem to be kind of a dangerous thing to do. Seems to be our only choice, though.
Oh, there you are. How do I... Hey, let me go. Oh, God.
Well, that works, I guess.
Dreamer. You did come.
You didn't exactly make it easy. Why not, I don't know, just tell me where to go and what to do?
Touching you through dreams will be like a blind man searching for a red pebble in a wild river. And if finding you is difficult, to talk even more so. Only fragments of words will survive the journey across. Some things will also not be known to me, and could not be spoken. We do not know where Lux's heart was. You will need to find it on your own. Only a dreamer could take this and bring...
Is he alright?
He does not sound well at all.
Indeed, he does not. Is he getting old? How does that work for creatures that sort of exist outside of time?
Sending me cryptic dreams seems like a very inefficient way of doing it.
Probably the only way there was, though.
It'd be nice to learn more about the Oolar.
Let's start with his health.
He does not sound... Are you sick?
I was fading. I will have stayed behind too long. After my people leave one realm for another. This time is poison. It diminishes me. My loop ends soon. Too late for Appnaxis to journey onwards. But not too late for Lux. Not too late for the dream. I will have stayed behind for Lux, for you to have found your way to Lux. Compared with this momentous thing, my life was of little significance.
I guess so. Well, it did work. We're here. We've got the Soul Stone. Hopefully we can save the dream, as he wanted us to do.
Sending me cryptic dreams seems like a very inefficient way of doing it. Couldn't you reach someone else and have them return the Soul Stone?
Only a dreamer can face the sisters. Only a dreamer will make them listen. Only a dreamer was able to retrieve Lux's heart.
The Soul Stone.
Only two could touch it. There is no other dreamer now. Only Zoe. Only Lux.
Why not send an actual message instead of vague visions?
You were worlds away. Any message would be broken, unreliable. The Oolar will help me dream. The bird was needed to have found you in those dreams.
Sounds like Crow is a lot more important than we thought he was. We've already had some indications of that being the case, even back in Dreamfall, I think.
The bird was needed. What does that mean? How was Crow able to find me?
The bird bridges worlds and souls. The bird has a bond with the Dragon of Spring. The bird was connected to the Dreamer and to the Bloodless King. At the end of its life, The bird will be bonded to the girl who walked across worlds.
That's really not an answer. That's an anti-answer. That's worse than nothing. I mean...
The bird is magic.
Which bird? I wasn't listening. There's a magic bird? Where?
You were a curious thing, feathered one. So little, and yet so great. So full of magic.
Right. Sure. I mean... Really? Magic?
Oh, yes. You would see this.
Okay. Interesting. We know who the Dreamer is, obviously. But he also said that Crow was bonded to the Dragon of Spring. I wonder if he means April by that. Bloodless King and Girl Who Walks Across Worlds are a little bit more vague at this point.
It'd be nice to learn more about the Oolar.
Let's pick this one.
The Oolar hide from me.
They trusted no thing. Humans in particular, they will fear. The Oolar lived here for many, many lifetimes. Ages ago, they would have a great city. But the Oolar and Yeti are splitting, and their cities will crumble. Now they are both to be protectors of dreams, in different ways. The Yeti were the grubbers beneath. The Oolar lived above the clouds and gave shelter to looks. One serves the dream, the other will serve the undream, but unwittingly. Slaves to a black fire.
Grubbers. That sounds familiar. Why would these Yeti serve something that wants to unmake the world?
This was beyond my understanding. We will have tried to explain more, Dreamer, but looks awaits. The sand ran swiftly through the hourglass.
Okay, I still don't think he's talking about the Banda with the Yeti. Even though they too have a connection to dreams. No, the people in the catacombs that we saw statues of seem to be the most likely explanation. Especially because of the well of dreams that April found there.
He said the Dragon of Spring.
Maybe we can clarify if that's April or not.
What's the Dragon of Spring?
The new thing that comes to pass when the old things die. The soul of she who saved the balance, reborn.
She who saved...
April? Are you talking about April Ryan?
What do you mean by reborn?
April isn't dead?
She will be dead. She was reborn. There are two now, entwined but apart. The Dragon of Spring, the girl who walked between worlds, mortal and immortal, human and kin. They are legend.
So, they're one but two? There are two Aprils now, but she's also dead. I still don't get it.
Neither would I. I will only know the words, not their meaning. This is the way of sight. I will see, but never all of it. Scattered words from a book with many, many pages.
That's helpful.
Okay, well, it does seem he means April, and we get some indication that April has been reborn. Well, obviously that would mean Saga. Obviously Zoe would not be able to draw that conclusion, but we as the players can. That explains why she was drawing pictures of April's life, after all. And it is something that...
I'm not here to chat with Appnaxis.
Oh. And it's something that I suspected from when I started to play the game. After all, we witnessed Saga's birth right after April's funeral in the beginning of the game. And apparently she is the girl who walks between worlds. who Crow will also be bonded to. But I guess that has yet to happen. Well, I'm sure we'll find out more as we continue.
I'm not here to chat with Appnaxis. Where is Lux?
Follow me, dreamer. The Oolar would always be protectors of the dream. They are children of the first dream, long before these worlds, long before human and Venar. They will keep the first dreamer safe. When Lux's heart was stolen, the Soul Stone. They are protecting Lux from the Undream, protected everything from the Undream.
How did Lux lose her heart?
The wizard will take the Soul Stone. He lets the black fire inside him. He wanted to own dreams. He will have desired to reshape everything. He was and will be dangerous in all presence, past and future.
And the Undreaming?
The wizard will make a bargain, and the black fire enters him and eats him. The wizard is the Undreaming.
Are we still talking about Clax here? It's kind of vague.
Hey, I remember you from my vision. Hello? I guess he doesn't understand me.
The Oolar understood enough. Here, Lux slept a dreamless sleep.
What do I do now?
You will know.
Okay. Well, we will know because our goals say so. Return the Soul Stone to Lux. It is also kind of the obvious thing to do. Can we look at anything here? Nope. Can't even interact with Appnaxis or Crow. Nice skylight. The only thing we can interact with here is, in fact, Lux himself, herself, itself. I honestly don't know. I mean, it's not like Lux is actually human, so who knows what a prize here. Can't even look at Lux. Can only use the Soul Stone.
You're awake. You're inside my head. I can hear you. I can hear you inside. You're burning with a white fire. I can't stand it. It's so painful. Thank you. You're the first. You were there at the beginning of everything. Me? No, how was that even... How is that possible? Yes. I brought your heart. The Soul Stone. What do you mean that's not what... Nox? You mean the Yaga? I didn't bring the sisters. I didn't know. They were inside the Soul Stone. And now they're here. With us. That's it, isn't it? Light, dark, dream, nightmare. Together. That's why I needed to go there, to face them. To bring them with me. So, what now? How do we save the dream? How do we save reality? I can't be the one to do that. I'm just... a person. Just a person, and you're a god. Or as close as anything can be to God, I guess. I'm not ready for that. You can't put this on me. I didn't want this. I wanted to be... To be normal. I wasn't asking for a divine purpose. I just didn't know what to do with my life. What happens if I say yes? Who do I become? And what about me? What becomes of me? I understand. Of course, I trust you. How can I not? You made all of this. Without the dream, there's nothing. And there never was. If the dreamer stops dreaming, there's nothing. Forever. So if you're... if we are one, then the dream is mine. I keep it alive. And afterwards, after I'm gone, what then? Okay. Okay. Well, we can't let the universe end, so let's do this. I'm ready.
Zoe? For a moment there, it looked like you were made of light. You were incredibly beautiful.
I'm okay. Dizzy. I have to go back now. Wake up. For real. Face the world. There are things that... I need to fix things. I can't be asleep any longer.
Okay. Can I come?
No, Crow. You can't.
So you're leaving me here?
You'll be fine. Thanks for everything. I don't think I'll be coming back, but you'll be fine. I promise.
Well, that's great. Left to my own devices, in the border mountains, by an inscrutable woman with special powers. Again, if I wasn't so furious, I'd be really, really depressed. You know, I'm so used to being the sidekick, I don't think I can do anything else. But whose sidekick will I... Nope. Nope. Not happening, big guy. I'm flying back south to find that Kian fellow. I'll be his sidekick. He seems like the sort of guy who appreciates birds.
Poor Crow.
Do you believe I should have told her all of it? All that I have seen? Perhaps I should have. Perhaps I was wrong not to. But there's only here, only now, nothing more. I am blind. I think I will sit down, rest, sleep, dream of my daughters, long gone, and hope the future will still be there for them all when I fade to dust.
Wow. Well, don't really know what to say about that. Wonder what's coming for Zoe. What? I mean, what? How? We were still in a coma? This whole time? Okay. Well, I can tell you one thing. When I first played this, I was not expecting that. Even though, if you go back, there are quite a few hints to that being the case in the game. I think there's even a few flashes where you can see Zoe still lying in the hospital bed. But now it's time for another interlude. The girl who walks between worlds.
The answer is no. You should know better than to ask, Saga. I won't risk you getting lost out there, again.
I'll be careful this time, I promise.
It doesn't matter. I am not removing the wards.
I'm 14, Papa. I can take care of myself.
That didn't help your mother.
It's always about her, isn't it? I'm not my mother. Whatever happened to her won't happen to me.
And you know this how? She said the same thing. She wasn't going to get lost. She was coming right back. I shouldn't worry. I should just stay put and wait for her. I'll remove the wards when you're older. Until then, you are not leaving the house on your own.
That is so unfair. I've been stuck here my whole life. How much longer are we going to...
Until I know that she's not coming back. All right? Until I know for sure, because if we leave and she does return...
She's gone. Let her go, Papa. Please.
I'm going upstairs to rest for a bit. Don't play the radio too loud. I'll be back down for dinner.
Okay.
Ugh, I can't take this anymore. I'll show him his wards can't stop me from walking. I just have to, find the wards first. Not easy when only Papa can see them.
Okay. I feel for you, Saga, but we have to address what just happened to Zoe first. So apparently Zoe was still in a coma. Still in that same hospital bed in Casablanca, it seems. And like I said, there are actually a few hints in the game that that was the case. If you go back, there were a few flashes of Zoe still lying in that bed. You can just see her head in the pillow, but if you pay close attention, you can see that it's not where she was supposed to be sleeping at the time. Also, Queenie, I think, was the one who intimated that we were not quite there in Propast, indicating something was off. And of course, Zoe just now said she had to wake up for real, indicating that she had, in fact, not yet woken up all this time. Now, the big question, of course, is does that mean that everything that happened to Zoe up to this point in the game was a dream? Well, that's not quite the case either, but I don't want to get into that because the game will explain that. And the game will explain that in Book 5. Which was months of waiting for us, because this is the last part of Book 4, this interlude bit. So yeah, we were pretty much yelling at the computer when we saw that, because we wanted to know what the hell was going on. And had no way of finding out, other than waiting for a very long time. Anyway, it seems that Saga's dad does not want her to leave the house anymore. We first saw her leave the house after she put all of the paintings of April in order in the last interlude. Because he is afraid that she will get lost, just like her mom did. And it seems he put up some wards in the house to prevent her from using whatever it is she's doing to leave the house. I don't think it's quite the same thing as shifting, what she does. It's similar, but... So, it seems that 14-year-old Saga here, being a typical rebellious teenager, I guess, does not feel the same way and wants to find a way to disable those wards, but we're going to have to find them. However, we will do that in the next video.